Right, Lee. If you do see him, just tell him I'm at home. All right. Thank you. Lee hasn't seen Scotty since early this morning. He went by the office to pick up some papers, and Scotty isn't there. Who knows when he left?
Well, he still might be home very soon. This is just going to be as hard on him as it is on you.
Yes, I can imagine what he must think of me.
When you left, he was very hurt. He was also very bitter.
Mother, I never meant to hurt Scotty.
I know.
Why is it we always seem to hurt the people we love the most?
I don't know. But I always do. It seems so strange to be back here in this apartment. All of us standing here. So much has happened since the last time we were all here. It's funny. I can't even remember the last time.
Laura, you're home now. I know it may seem a little impossible, but with time, things will get better.
Well, you're right about one thing.
What?
It doesn't seem possible right now. Excuse me, I'm gonna clean up.
Okay.
She's very changed.
She's gone through some ordeal. Now she has to tell Scotty. She has to know exactly how he's going to feel, how hurt he'll be. Probably telling him is going to be one of the hardest things she's ever had to do.
Well, I hope that he won't let his pride get in the way. That can be more destructive than anything she did to him.
Can always get back together again. If they really love each other.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
You know, it's strange. This apartment is much bigger than I remembered it. I always thought it was much smaller.
Would you like me to fix you some tea?
Nope, nothing, I'm fine.
I'm glad you're home and safe and don't have to be afraid anymore.
Thank you. Scotty.
I bet you he saw the car.
Want me to get it?
No. I have to face him sooner or later. It might as well be now. Brian.
How you doing, girl?
Fine.
Had to see you home.
Thanks. Come on in.
Thanks. Leslie, Rick, hi. Hey, look, I didn't mean to be interrupting anything.
No.
I'm sorry.
You didn't.
Well, look, I just came by to welcome you home, that's all. Look, I'll split.
No, you don't have to.
Listen, I got tons of work to do. You know I'm working for Gail at the hospital now.
No, I didn't know that.
He got his Ph.D.?
Well, congratulations. A lot has changed, hasn't it? As a matter of fact, a lot has changed with me, too. And I may as well tell you about a decision that I've made right now.
Are you sure you want me here?
May as well tell you all at once.
Hey, do you want to tell me what's bugging you, man? I don't know, Joe. Maybe I'm bugged about being back in Port Charles.
That's not all of it, is it, Luke?
Whoa, what are you talking about, Howard? I'd like to know, too, Howard.
I think you're holding back on us, friend. You gave Ramsey this nice little story about how clean you are. But there's a little black book, and that probably has your name in it.
Yeah, it probably does.
You gave that book to the police. Thanks to you, they're decoding it.
Yeah, thanks to me, Captain America.
You're named in it, Luke.
I know I'm named in it, Howard. Joe told me I was named in it. What are they going to prosecute me for? I haven't done anything.
Luke, there are people around who still might not buy your innocence.
Well, maybe they will when they find out I walked away from $10 million.
$10 million? What are you talking about?
Yeah. In Fair Oaks, there's a fountain. In the middle of the fountain, there's a statue. Left-handed boy, right? In the base of that statue, there's about $10 million in gold bars. Frank Smith stashed it there, and Lloyd Johnson found it.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it. I felt it. I smelled it. I had it right in my hands. And I put it back, Howard. Now, if I'm such a big underworld figure, how come I just didn't take that money and run, huh? Why did I come back here to Fun City, USA?
You could have gotten all the way to Timbuktu if you wanted to, man.
I sure could have, pal. But brilliance didn't decide to do that.
No, you made the right choice.
Did I?
Yeah. Look, no matter what they accuse you of, I think this little piece of information is going to weigh heavily in your favor.
I think he's right. I think he's onto something. I'm impressed.
Joe, there's nothing to be impressed about. You make a choice, you live with it.
We got to tell Captain Ramsey about this right away.
In a minute.
Luke, why didn't you put this in your statement?
Tell you the truth, I guess I just forgot about it.
Look, you've been to hell and back. We know that. Luke, you got to help us out so we can put you back in the real world.
Oh, Howard, Port Charles is the real world, huh?
We'll check back later.
Hi, Luke.
Hi, baby sister.
Doesn't go? That's what the man said. Well, I don't remember it. Do you, Joe?
Look, it must be included somewhere in a little black book of Smith's.
Oh, well, look. If Smith was stealing funds, he's certainly not going to detail it in a book. What's up?
It's the only thing in the book that wasn't in code.
What?
The code. It is the code. He who sits at the left hand of God shall find his path paved with gold.
The kid was telling the truth.
Sounds like it to me.
So that's what Stout and Engel were doing when they were picked up. They were on their way to Fair Oaks.
Captain.
Yeah.
Luke could have kept quiet about it. I don't think if he hadn't told us, I don't think Frank Smith or his men would have told us.
I get your point, Howard.
Captain, when Luke makes a further statement, I wanted included that if he would have kept quiet, he didn't have to tell us about the gold.
It'll be duly noted. Don't worry.
You know, thinking back when Smith donated all that money to build the new wing on the hospital, I thought, how can a man come up with that kind of money? It must have been a drop in the bucket for him all along.
It's kind of ironic, isn't it? The man has all that money, bags and bags of it, so he divides it up. He gives a part of it to General Hospital, where it's doing a great deal of good for humanity, and he takes another part of it and gives it to a hitman to kill your father. But it doesn't balance out. It never has and it never will.
I just hope he spends the rest of his life behind bars.
Joe, we've got him now in, not going to let him get away.